Okay, let's start with the next part wherein we will be logging into Facebook and printing the names of all the Facebook friends. So your script should actually log you inside Facebook. Click on your profile link. Fine. And after that, you will be required to go to the friends section where all the friends will be listed. Fine. And you have to print the names of all the friends over here. Okay, so how do you do this? Now, for doing this, first of all, you know, this was the script which we were writing earlier. You will launch the Chrome browser, take it to Facebook. Fine. So if I just launch a normal Chrome and go to Facebook and try to sign in on this website, then just a minute. If I investigate this page, if I investigate the username field, this is the username field, the ID is email. Fine, so I will go and write the code driver.find element by the ID dot send keys the username, and after that I will enter the password. So if I look at the password field, the ID is pass. Fine, so I will use ID over here, identify the password field and login. You can encode your password as well. I will talk about that later on. Fine, after that you have to click on the login button. This is the login button. Fine, this is the ID of the login button. Okay, so everything over here has an ID, so it's very easy. You can write driver.find element by the ID this dot click. So it's good practice to include some implicit wait in your program. You can write driver dot manage dot timeouts dot hold on. Yesterday we had seen about implicit wait, right? That what actually it can do. It's a dynamic wait. Fine, so you can add some implicit wait over here. It's a good practice to add some implicit wait. You can write driver dot manage dot timeouts dot implicitly wait for 20 seconds, that is time unit dot seconds you can write. Fine, so what will happen is that this will add an implicit wait for all the driver dot find element commands. Okay, after this, after you have logged in, fine, suppose if I just run this script, this will log me in. Fine, I'll close this, all the unnecessary things. So it's logging in. Fine, and you see that it logs you inside the application, but Facebook actually shows you this notification option that you have some notification. Okay, so you will have to write the code to actually block this notification first of all. Okay, and moreover you can also maximize your Chrome browser. In the last class I had told you that how you can actually block the notification. Fine, so let's use that. We will have to create the object of, in case of Chrome, we will have to create the object of Chrome options. Fine, and and we will have to add the arguments inside it, that is options dot add arguments for maximizing the window and for disabling the notification. Okay, so Chrome options class gives you a variety of options. So you can maximize the browser by writing start maximized, and for disabling the notifications in the browser you can write disable notifications. Fine, you can launch the Chrome browser with these options. Similarly, you have options class for Firefox and Edge as well, which we had seen in the last class. So over here what you can do is, now when you run the program you will see that Chrome will launch. Hold on, yeah, Chrome will launch in the maximized way. You see that it's maximized, and once it logs in you will not get the notification. Now after logging in you need to click on this profile link of yours. Okay, so you inspect this link, you see this is the division. You copy the XPath for this link and you can simply write driver.find element by the XPath of this link dot click. Fine, and you see that, or this is your name. Okay, this is my name over here. It's a division. I can make a shorter XPath. I can write over here, that is double slash, there is a division whose text is equal to my name. I can make this XPath, customized XPath. Okay, so we have seen customized XPaths in the past. Fine. Now once you click on it, what you will get is that you will be able to go to the new page wherein you need to click on the friends link. This is the link friends. Alright, it's in a span tag. Okay, friends, you need to click on this, so you get the XPath of this element. Okay, and you write driver.find element by the XPath dot click. Fine, you will have to give single quote here. So if I run this, I should be able to now reach the friends page wherein the list of all my Facebook friends is there. Okay, now out here you are able to log in, and you see you reach this page and it should be clicking on the friends link over here. Hold on. However, it doesn't click. It gives you an exception, no such element exception, with this particular XPath. It's not able to find the element with this XPath. It happens very frequently in Facebook. Fine, if I just inspect the page, Control F and paste the XPath, it is able to find it over here, but out there in the code it is not able to find it. So you will have to build some other XPath. Okay, some other alternate XPath for this friends link. Fine, this is a span. Okay, and this is the friends text over here. This span is having some class. Okay, and it's got the text friends. If I make an XPath like this, that there is a span whose text is friends, I'm able to boil down to this element. Okay, so if I just copy this and replace it with this XPath, and I get a smaller XPath as well. So what happens is that, hold on, when you run this, these kind of challenges you will always face in Selenium. One type of XPath will not work, you will have to use maybe CSS selector or some other type of XPath, and you will be able to solve this. Fine, it goes to this link, and hold on, it's not happening over here as well. It's not able to click on this link. Look, the thing is, you'll have to use explicit wait over here. You will have to write WebDriver wait. You'll have to create the object of WebDriver wait with explicit wait timeout of say 10 seconds. You should always do this. You should create this object of WebDriver wait in the beginning as only, so that you are able to use it with any element. Okay, duration of seconds you can put say 15 seconds. So explicit wait is for a certain element. We will wait for the friends link to appear and to be clickable. So you can write wait dot until expected conditions dot, you can write over here element or presence of element located by this particular XPath. That is till the time wait for this particular element to be present. Fine. Also, you can keep a condition that instead of presence, element to be clickable. Okay, so first you will check for the presence of the element, and then you will wait till the element is clickable. Fine. So when you run this code now, you will always face challenges like this when you are you know working especially with websites like Facebook, where there are lots of Ajax components. The elements take a little time to load on the page even after they are actually visible. Fine. Selenium execution speed is very fast. The moment a element appears, Selenium tries to interact with the element. Okay, now you see that over here I am not even able to click on this link Ashish Thakur, the link with this particular XPath. It is failing on this line. Okay, that is stale element reference exception. Again, you can keep that a condition that this particular element should be clickable. Only after that interact with it. So these kind of things, they happen a lot in Ajax based websites. Fine. So we are still waiting for us, like we are still waiting to come over to the real problem. Okay, this page, yeah. So it logs you in, and now it clicks on my name as well, and it clicks on the friends link as well, and you get all the friends. Now the problem with this page is that you have to scroll down. As you keep on scrolling down, more and more friends they are loaded. Okay, maybe you get 20 friends on this page by default, but when you scroll down, more friends they are loaded. Okay, so what you will have to do is that you will have to scroll to the bottom of this page till the time no more friends are being loaded, and then you will have to print the names of the friends. Okay, now how do you get the names of the friends? First of all, you will have to find a common locator between them. If I inspect any friend, okay, if I look at any friend name, Then friend name is in a span tag. This span tag is inside this link. This link is inside this division, and this division, this is the whole division. You see that I am highlighting this division in the page source. It's highlighting the corresponding code it represents on the web page. Okay, this division represents the whole thing, Arthav Thakur, 67 mutual friends. Okay, so if I make this particular XPath, that there is a division whose class is this, I get the complete friend list. Okay, I get the complete friends, but I don't get the name. I get the name. Along with the name, I get the mutual friends or whatever it is, all the things. I don't want the mutual friend section. Okay, I just want the name. So basically inside this division, the name is present inside the first division in form of an anchor tag. So this XPath will only represent the name. You see that? If I just hold on, cut it, paste it. Alright, so this XPath is representing in the anchor tag, this is the name. Okay, or I should be more specific, /span. So this will only represent the name of the person. So this is a common XPath for all the names. So if I go over here and after clicking on the friends link, if I write over here driver.find all the elements by the XPath, you give this XPath. So this will give me a list of web elements known as friends. Okay, now the thing is, if you look at this list and if you try to print the size of this list, okay, let me import this list, and if I print the size will give me the total number of friends, that is friends dot I can print the name of all the friends. I can write web element e in friends e dot get text, but this will only give me around, I think, 20 friends or something. For the remaining friends I will have to scroll down. Now how do I scroll down? Okay, so that is the challenge in this exercise. Right, hold on. So you go over here, login, and you click on your name, you click on the friend section, and by default what you get in the output is that you get around 8 friends. You don't get all the friends, so you will have to scroll down, of course. Okay, now till what time you have to scroll down? Till the time the number of friends, they don't increase. Okay, so what you will have to do is that after extracting the friends over here, right, you will have to write a while loop. Okay, while, for time being I'll just write an infinite while loop. Okay, now from this list of friends you get the last friend. You scroll down to the y coordinate of the last friend, so you get the last friend, that is total number of elements in this list dot size -1. This will give you the last friend, and you get the location of that friend and get the y coordinate. So this is the y coordinate of the last friend to which you have to scroll down. Okay, and you can use JavaScript executor, which we had seen earlier. JavaScript executor will help you scroll down. You'll have to cast the driver object into JavaScript executor, and you can write js dot execute the script. You will have to use JavaScript command window dot scroll to x. I'll keep 0. Now I have to mention some y coordinate over here. Okay, so y coordinate I will substitute in between. Alright, so this will scroll down to the last friend, and you can then extract the friends list again. Alright, print the total number of friends. Alright, and you keep on executing till the time the friend list is not increasing. Like for example, this number, this list over here, I'll comment this. Okay, I will keep two variables, two types of lists, friends before scrolling equals to say null, and list of friends after scrolling. Let's keep it simple. After scrolling, this is the list. Before scrolling, this is the list. You initialize this variable over here by finding the total number of friends. Okay, and you get the last friend. You get the last friend y coordinate and you scroll to that last friend. After scrolling, now you have scrolled successfully. You find the friend list after scrolling. Okay, you print the total number of friends after scrolling, right? And then after this you compare both the lists. In case friends before scrolling, the list size of the list is equal to the total number of friends after scrolling. The total number of friends, they don't increase, then you will have to break out of this while loop. So this condition is important, because when you have reached the last friend, you won't be able to scroll down and number of friends will not increase. So friends before scrolling you can calculate, get the y coordinate, and friends after scrolling you can calculate, and you can compare both the sizes of the lists, right? And one thing, okay, you can print the friend list after scrolling, right? So now when you run this code, hold on, let me also do one thing. Let me put a small delay, that is after you have executed the scroll, the friend list takes around 2-3 seconds to load. So I'll just put thread.sleep for 3 seconds. You can put explicit wait as well, or you can put thread.sleep once or twice. If you use it, it doesn't make a big difference. Alright, so after scrolling down, I'll wait for the new list to come up for 3 seconds, and when you run this code, it's pure logic, nothing else. Okay, so you will see that it's logging in. Oh, what's happened? Just a minute. Yeah, it's logging into Facebook, and you see that it reaches the friends page. It's scrolled a little bit, and if you look at the output over here, just a minute. So this is the common XPath between the friends, and hold on, it's giving me some exception. Obviously you will always face script timeout exception. Okay, let's see the line on which maybe I have given some wrong command. Okay, over here you will always get the line number. You click on this line and you will get the line number on which exception is coming up. Okay, it should be execute script, not execute asynchronous script. I'm sorry. Okay, let me run this once. I'll run this. Just a minute. Yeah. So this time I will get the names of all my friends and I'll be able to print them as well. It's not a very tough thing to do. It's very easy. And you see it reaches this page where all friends are there and it is scrolling down. So after every 3 seconds it will scroll down and it will bring up more friends, and you will see that the total number of friends, they keep on increasing. Now I have got over 1000 friends, so this is going to take a lot of time, but once this while loop is over, the control will come over to this for loop where I will be able to print the names of all the friends. Okay, so the total number of friend count is increasing. That means we are able to successfully scroll down every time. Alright, so you can try to do this. Fine.